Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his tipsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello. Marky, it's such a pleasure to have you here.
Well, it is a pleasure to have you here in my living room with my art collection.
Yeah, Marky, I got to tell you something. The watch market's not dead. It's not going to die.
The watch market, it's dead. Dead.
I mean, I love these fake profits. I mean, Marky, you've been around long enough. You've seen the whole
Happy mojito.
rise and fall. Ooh, mojo drink.
Mojito. It's actually like a beer, mojito flavored beer. I don't know. We'll see.
What I'm saying is you should buy for happiness.
You know,
is the answer.
Well, I don't know if materialism is the answer, but I do know that when considering luxury goods such as watches, the lower the price, the more you can buy, you know? So it's a good time to buy. It's just a bad time to sell. That's all. Buy, don't sell.
I got to be totally honest with you.
Frankly.
Man, what can I tell you? I want to say this honestly to you.
Yes.
It's a very tricky market we're in. We're very tricky market. And I mean, that's just reality. That's reality. And I mean, look, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? It is shit. Everything is fucked, Mark. Everything's fucked. But the thing is, you know what? You got to buy things that make you happy. What makes you happy? A Lincoln, stinking Lincoln?
I'd like a nice car. Only one.
You know what? You know what I don't understand? Why don't you garage it? Just garage it. Can you do that?
I mean, I've lived here. I just have never garaged my cars ever in my whole life, and they've always survived.
How about your grandfather who had the black Buick? Did he garage his
No,
car?
actually, no. Where they lived, it was outdoor parking also for their apartment, complex. They had a luxury apartment complex, and with pool, sauna.
Not very luxurious if you got to leave your car out in the elements all day, is it?
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, they had outdoor parking, and I do too. Theoretically, yes, but I could park it in. I have a lot of garage space, but I use it for storage. Satan's Kitten has it filled with toys. Filled. So that's the problem. I would have to discipline my boyfriend, and you know how that works out. Disciplining your wife, how's that work for you? It doesn't work good for me here.
No, it never works out. I've got to do some. I've got to eat ice cream. I've got to do some ice cream reviews. I'm going to do them tomorrow because I didn't make it in time to the ice cream shop. I want to get some nice flavors to test on the air for you people.
Why don't we take super chats to determine the flavors that you're going to eat?
I gotta go and pick them. I'll pick them. I'm going to be having them tomorrow. I got to buy the undies. I got to buy a bucket of protein beef. The powder for narc. The narc powder.
You said undies. What? Wait,
underpants. Those things I walk around in.
Yeah. Why have you run out? Have you sold off all the ones that?
No. The deal was someone sent me money to buy a set of underwear. That's exactly it.
So you got to buy new ones.
And I really want to get some sexy, erotic underwear.
Listen, since you never installed your Thailand button, your butt gun, since you never installed it because of the codes there, I would just buy brown underpants. It's going to save you a lot of trouble.
Okay. If you say so, Marky. Talk to me, Mark. I want to talk to you. Please talk to me.
Well, the watch market
Yeah, you used to have your secret sources. Have they dried up? Tell me secret sources. What's happening?
You know what? My Moneypenny, who I still need to be extremely
Did she
careful.
exist or not? Does she exist or is it fake or what?
They're absolutely. Moneypenny was a whisper, a dream, a zephyr, a slight wind in the breeze heading here from Geneva, Switzerland. Moneypenny could have been a man. Moneypenny could have been a woman. Moneypenny could have been a compendium of multiple people of various genders. I refuse to help Rolex SA in Geneva triangulate Moneypenny's position if he, she, or it still lives. But there came a point when Moneypenny went dry, and I fear that he, she, it, or they are chained to a radiator deep in the bowels of the Rolex basement, being kept in a medical coma and just fed glucose to keep them alive. And that's when my sources dried up, unfortunately. But that being said, you remember very well years ago when you started, you were encouraging people to buy used because it was cheaper than new. And that was like a crazy idea to a lot of people. Buy a used watch. I never buy a used watch. But you harped on that, and that's what we learned to do. But we're back there for certain models. Not all of them, but for a bunch of models, we're right back where we started, Archie. You could keep having your $5,000.
Yes. I got to tell you something. The gold in the gold market itself, it's really over. It's really over. Like the gold Rolexes. Can you buy gold Rolex and flip out for a profit? Only when you're Roy. Roy got that green day date, right? Not many of us can get that fucking thing, can we?
That's a toughie because that's the special dial that people want. But look, Rolex.
By the way, your Breitling looks very smart on your wrist there today. Very smart.
This is the one that I lost for 18 months in the house, and then Satan's.
Have you improved systems so it never happens again?
I'm not sure about that. Kitten, have we improved our watch storage systems so we don't lose it again? He can't hear me. Must have his earbuds in. No, probably we have not, to be frank and honest. But look, this is Rolex jacked the price of gold pieces up like 18%, like some ridiculous percent depending on the watch. And what that means, I think, is that the ADs are now in the position of finding it harder to sell gold than they did in the last 10 years. These are just so expensive, but they're cheaper than retail on the used market. So this is just a fine time if you want a gold piece to go buy it on the used market. In Submariner,
Yeah, tell me this. What can you buy? Even the root beers, you can't. The root beer GMT solid gold, you can't buy that and flick for a profit anymore.
No, but however, I think that's quite correct on one hand. On the other hand, if previously you might have waited 2 years for a two-tone Rolex GMT, even the two-tone one, and you might have waited 2 years, you can now go to the gray market and buy one for within $1,000 of retail. So the wait is over on that watch, but no, you're not buying it to flick it anymore. Any steel Daytonas you can buy and flicked. Really special dial. The watches that revolve around dials like the Daytonas and date justs. If you get the right dial, you still can maybe flick that and get out okay. Steel Sports.
I got to tell you, two
Coke,
tones. What's happening with two tones? See, even the Bluesy isn't really the cash cow it used to be.
Bluesy, I think, is available close to retail in the secondary market, and if you buy one to flick it, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Speaking of flippers, we've got Keslo joining us. Hello, hey Paul.
Hey Paul. Yo,
how are we?
Keslo, what garbage have you been offered recently from your AD?
Well, not much recently, but let me tell you, you've been spruiking so much Breguet. I've been starting to look at some Bregsters. I want to get your take on something that's I've known about, but I'm starting to think about again.
You want to be a Breguet man?
I think so.
Let's take a close look at what is a Breguet man.
I want to dabble.
Is this what you want for your future?
I don't know. Breguets aren't that cheap. You know, you got to spend like at least 10 grand-ish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're not super cheap, are they?
But it ain't no Paddock, you know, where you got to spend 20, 30, 40, 50 plus, you know. So here, I'm going to share something with you. I want to see if this is something that you would consider. It's in the current catalog. Okay, we're talking modern Bregsters.
Yep, bring it up.
What do you think of the
Type 20? This is a new model. Look at this.
Yeah. So, you know, they make two different versions. They have this one with the modern loom, right, with these hands.
Oh, I kind of like, could you, wait. Could you show it on the bracelet? Click the one with the bracelet.
Yeah, the bracelet's nice.
I kind of like it.
I know. And, you know, you got to
I don't like the price, but I don't like the price.
Well, we're going to get to that because I found some secondhand deals. So 19.1 on a strap, 22 on a bracelet. But, you know, they have another version that's a little more heritage looking with a third subdial. You know, this one, different hands.
No, I wish they'd remove the fucking date. You know what I mean?
I know.
The date
trust
is
me
awful on that one.
I fucking know. That's one thing that's turned me off with this piece, but I'm starting to come around to it. I'm starting to let that go, and
you know, that's
really nice.
Look, the one you just showed, the one with the poor man's GMT bezel, that's stupid. This is the best one. And for whatever reason, the date at 4:30, annoying, but it doesn't destroy the dial as badly as it did on
right. It doesn't destroy it. It'd be better without, but and you know, it does. This one doesn't have the traditional coin edging on the case. You know, you see, it's just a bare bones case there. They give it a little DNA on the bezel, right? Anyways, this watch is a 22,000 bracelet, 19.1 on a strap. Let me pull up Chrono though, because I found a listing.
I have a question, Kesla. Why do you think that they didn't put that date just at the 6 o'clock position and knock out the numeral there?
Good question. I don't know. Good question. Trying to be different, I guess.
It's too
What do you think, Paul? Would you consider this piece, or it's a dog?
I love it. Let's have a look at secondhand. What do you found at secondhand for? That's what I'm curious to hear.
There's always some deals out of Japan, right?
Does that bezel rotate? Because if you look at the
no, well the bezel's got nothing on it. rotate.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, it does. Sorry, it does. It's got a pip.
It's got
but
an
it doesn't
arrow.
have markers on it. What
That's
good
okay.
is it?
That's okay. It's like a turnograph. I think I like this piece, but I want to pay half. I don't.
That's what I'm going to show you. It's pretty much gotten to that point there, Mark.
Nice. Well,
So here's Chrono. We got one for 11.3
yeah,
out of
you
Japan.
know, well, it's not on a bracelet. Wait, did it
Yeah,
come?
no break. No, this is the strap.
Okay.
It's another $3,000 retail for the bracelet, so there's a
course.
considerable discount for strap only.
Yeah.
But 11,000, Paul. What do you think?
That's US dollars, correct?
Yeah.
You know what? It's still a bit expensive for me, right?
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Like it's good. It's much better than 19. I prefer it to 19.
I know.
But
It's like borderline middleweight, price point.
Keslow, how new is this watch?
2024. I mean, it came out a couple years ago, but
I see.
this current one is a 2024 for almost half. Almost, this is basically what 40% off list, and it's not even a year old.
Mr. Keslowitz, I have a question for you. That's my Terry imitation. Here's my question, and that is this going to be considered like a Breguet Junior, like the dog of the range, just like the starter shitter to get you into the brand, or is this one that's got some heritage and some gravitas?
Archie, you're the Breguet man. Tell us.
Look, it's actually, they've done a few things to the movement. For starters, it's now column wheel. And they've also, what they've done is they've thinned it down a bit. You got to say that onion crown is sexy. The onion crown is very IWC. The only thing that disappoints me is that fucking date.
Agreed.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but the 2 sub-seconds there, the one at 3 is larger than the one at 9. I don't know if you see that.
Of course, yes.
Okay. Now the other thing is that they've done away with the coin edging, which I am disappointed about.
Yeah.
I think realistically, if you're going to buy one, I really like the Type 20s. They're a bargain. You know what I mean?
Well, let me show you one of those because I saw one of those on Moda that was a bargain, absolute bargain. Let me see if I can find some photos. It's going to take me a second.
No, that's okay, man. You do that.
I hate you a little right now, Keslow. You gave me a small little chubby for a Breguet, which I was not anticipating today.
Roy, would you ever go Breguet? Would you go Breguet, Roy?
I would. I do like the Type 20. The whole thing, I guess it bothers me a little bit that the coin edging is gone, but I would assume that back when these were instruments, they didn't have coin edging in the first place. So if it's more,
that's correct.
So it's more accurate to history. So for that reason, I think it's totally forgivable for them to remove it.
The biggest mistake I would say is the fact that they don't have a no-date version.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 430 is kind of a halfway step to that. Like they weren't willing to commit to doing a no-date version, but they didn't want to lose one of the indices, so that they just stick it at 430.
Yeah, see, I don't like it. I like it at 6. At 6 is okay. That's what they used to do.
Yeah, no, it'd be better, but what can you do? They're trying to play it safe, and they might have just swung out in both directions a little bit because of it.
This one has the date at 6, and that's where it belongs. It doesn't really. Now I know it doesn't have those big Arabic numerals on it, but your date at 6 o'clock is not really disturbing anything.
I can already tell you're gonna like this next one, Arch.
We got a super chat in. We got a super chat from Yankee Doodle in. Yankee Doodle, $2. I can't find an occasion to wear my Breguet. Well, traditional. Now, look, stop. The simple question is, it's not a matter of when you do wear the Breguet. When don't you wear the Breguet?
Yeah,
Walking
I agree
down
100%.
the street in
Wear
New
the
York
watch.
City. Wear it everywhere. You know what? I'm in pants, and I'm wearing my Patek Philippe. You know why?
Because I can.
Because I can.
Not a Breguet man today.
Well, you can wear it everywhere you want. You don't have to dress up. I mean, does the watch control you? It's like a dog. You ask the fucking dog trainer there. You ask that fucking dog trainer. If you let the dog control you, it'll be a nasty bastard. You got to control the dog, okay? Yankee, don't let the dog set the rules. You got to set the tone.
100%.
That's what I'm saying to you. You've got to do this. And
wear your watches.
If I'm going somewhere to a meeting, dress nicely. I don't pick a different watch than if I'm in a tank and shorts going to the gym. Watch does go in the gym bag when I get to the gym, but I wear it in the tank and shorts going there.
Do you ever, let me ask you a question. Do you ever, when you've got a nasty job to do, like firing or kicking tenants out, do you ever wear the gold Rolex and say, fuck it, I don't care, I'm not taking it off. I don't need to apologize.
As long as I'm not like doing something where I'm reaching and potentially like hitting my wrist into things, just wear whatever. If that was a watch I grabbed at the beginning of the week, that's the watch I'm wearing.
What nasty shit have you done with your Rolex on your wrist? And I'm going to ask Mark in a minute too, so you better start inventing some good shit. What nasty shit have you done, Roy?
I don't think I've done anything particularly nasty with the watch on my wrist.
Like slow payers, have you told them to get their shit out of there? You summoned your vicious guard dog to bite the homeless people.
I don't have to evict. I don't have to evict people. It's wonderful. So, you know, I've got a pretty good situation.
Oh, I love those photos.
But if I did, and I had
photos of these.
This is for sale. This is for sale. So let me ask you, do you like the modern current iteration I sent you, or do you prefer this one?
Look, the thing is, this is such a bargain on the secondary market. Now, the thing is, it's not a column wheel chronograph. Okay, so how much is this one?
Yes.
Do you want me to bring
those
it up?
Those cams feel really good,
yeah,
though.
bring it up. Bring it up.
Like, well, it's not a spongy cam on a Breguet.
First, I want to know which one you prefer. The one I had just pulled up or this one? Well, just as the watch itself.
Oh, everybody, Archie, bring it up. Share with the class. Let's have a look.
I got to tell you, you know what? I got to tell you something. Let's bring it up. The only reason I'm reluctant to bring it up is what about if you're going to buy it? Some cunt on our stream will snag it from you. Are you prepared for that? I just want to make sure. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for them to snag it? Because that's what they'll do.
Yes, yes, yes.
You understand what I'm saying to you? They're not going to be stream.
He understands.
They don't fucking care.
He sees. He understands. Pull it up.
It's good. It's good. The more the merrier. First come, first serve. If you want it, go get it.
You know what I'm saying, don't you, or not?
Yes.
There's no one of
We're just spitballing here. I want to get your take
it's also
as a Breguet man. As a Breguet man, what is the Type 20 to go for?
Oh, this is fucking beautiful. This is a transatlantic.
So this has the coin edging.
How much is it? Now, the photo, you never take photos in the fucking direct sunlight. You know what I mean? Photography is the control of lighting. How much is it? How much?
So first of all, this is a 39.5 mil, so it's a little bit smaller. Okay, full solid gold.
Nice.
9,500.
Oh, that's much better. So much better. Because look where the date is.
So you get solid gold, and it's cheaper, but you get the previous generation. So what do you think of this generation Type 20? Solid case back. You don't get the display. You don't get the new movement with the display.
No. Well, don't forget, I got a Type 21. It doesn't. So that's the Type 21 is slightly bigger. It's 42.5 mils.
Right.
Type 21 has the doesn't have a display back, and it doesn't have the column wheel chronograph. But you know what? This is fucking beautiful.
Isn't that a good
That's
deal?
not-
$9,500
rather
bucks.
buy?
Watch
Would you
only.
rather buy the steel one at 11 or this one at 9? What would you rather do?
That's what I'm asking you. That's the question. Granted, this is naked for $9,500. It's a naked piece.
You don't wear the
Who
papers.
gives
Does
a fuck?
papers matter for Breguet? The brand is so toxic. Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
You don't wear the papers.
Anyway, I think that's a Breguet bargain for you.
That's great. I love that. That is much better than the steel. And I don't hate the date window. Although, weirdly, they made it large. But, and they didn't, you know, I don't know. If I'm going to pick on anything, they made the date window white. They could have color matched it, and they made it large. But I like where it is.
Yeah, so many brands still don't color match. It bothers me.
Right?
At the time this was made, though, color matching really wasn't a thing.
What year is it, Kaz?
No, that's right.
I don't
That's
think there's a year because it's naked. I don't think they know.
Well, when did they make this one? Do we know? Guess
Not
the age.
long ago. If I had to guess, 2013, 2014. Totally guessing.
Got a lot of life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably somewhere in that neighborhood. It looks like one of the newish ones.
Unless, of course,
One
you need a
and
service
done.
on
You
it.
know, one and done. You know that, Kessler, don't you? Are you a one and done man? Are you one and done? See, you could have
No.
the Breguets and be fucking captain of industry. You could tell people to get fucked on set. Go fuck yourself.
We
I
get
don't
on
know if
till
I
it's
want to
far-
deal with Swatch again, though, man. That's the one fucking thing that holds me back. I don't know if I want to deal with them again. They fucked me off. They're in cahoots with Glass Hoot.
But we've already decided for you, you're getting the 3970.
Say that again to me. Say that again.
I said it's already been decided for Kessler.
No,
He's a 3970 man.
This is owned by Swatch Group. What are you saying?
Yeah, Breguet. Swatch, baby.
Yeah.
Swatch.
You didn't have the balls to fight it out like a gunfight.
I did. They fucking gave me the cold shoulder.
Archie Luxury would have sent an email for you. A very sternly worded letter, just like he did to
I
IWC.
actually offered to ring them for you, but you didn't want to do it.
I did. I ring them myself. They go to it's corporate answering machine.
You're not nearly as mean as Archie.
No. You could have done a sit-in at the local service center or something.
Okay, when are you going to send them that email that I made, Kessler?
It's over and done with. It's over and done.
Okay.
We've moved on. We've moved on.
Loser talk.
Loser talk. Loser talk.
You know, earlier, Little Dave asked a question that I want to answer, and he said that his AD told him that if he bought a gold Rolex piece at retail, he would sell him a steel Daytona, and he wanted to know if it was worth it. And my answer is no, because you'll pay a premium for a steel Daytona on the used market, but not as much as getting saddled with that gold piece.
Actually, let me tell you something. A good friend of mine in Australia, this is 6 months ago, he bought a 40 mil day date from the AD with champagne dial and diamonds. So diamond champagne.
Yeah, that's a loser.
That's
right
a
there.
nice piece.
It's nice, but it goes so down on the.
He lost
secondary.
4 on it. He lost 4. He was able to only lose 4, which is
Actually,
a
that was
miracle
good,
in itself.
right?
And
Yeah,
they
the
gave him
diamond dial,
the
that's
black
hard to flip.
the black steel Daytona, the black one.
Well, then he did well, but because he
No.
only lost 4.
No, but the problem is, if in today's market, he would have lost a lot more selling the day date.
Oh, it wasn't in this market now. Yeah, no, today it's.
No, that was 6 to 8 months ago. It took.
Well,
Listen to this. It took that long for them to get, like he actually bought the day date, right?
Mhm.
And he waited fucking 8 months before the Daytona came, and in the meantime, it had a fucking price range as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. Realistically, would you do that now? See, you can't do that. Even, the gold subs, Marquis.
Yes.
By the way, I actually I'm sorry. I'm not just saying this because I own the 40. I've owned the 40 mil and I've owned the 41 mil. I prefer on the steel. I prefer the 41 because I think the proportions are slightly nicer. However, on the gold or the two-tone, you got the gold writing. That is so much.
I love that gold writing.
So I don't know why they did away with that. What happened?
They always change the dial when they change versions in order to distinguish between them. They'll add the coronet or they'll change the spacing of the words. Like in infinitesimal ways, they'll just change the spacing of the words. In that case, what they did was they changed the color and they put it to stark white, which I don't dislike, but the gold writing just was so much richer.
See, I personally like the 40 over the 41 just because of the clasp. You know, the thinner, smaller clasp, so much better. That alone makes me like the 40.
Agree. And also the taper of the bracelet, both of them taper, but the taper just to my eye looks more dramatic for some reason on the 40. So the 41 is wonderful, and I wouldn't turn the right one down for that being 40, but the 41, especially in gold, is the economic sweet spot. It's the sweet spot.
The thing is this, you know, you got these trendy people who always say they like the latest and the greatest, right? But I really respect people who go for the previous one because they pinpoint a reason for liking it. And I got to hand it to Goldberg there. You were almost going to get out of it, but you know the problem is the reason why you don't want to get out of that watch is you would buy it back again. You love it. You do love it. Don't you? As a dog trainer, right? If you want to be known as a serious honcho,
oh, you have to have a gold sub. You have to, otherwise
you gotta have a gold. And it's. I think you know what I really do think. I believe this.
Yeah.
I think the gold. I was gonna put my phone outside.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Look, you know what made the difference for me, guys, on the gold sub was I was thinking about selling it. Archie talked me out of selling it. But when I decided I wasn't going to sell it, I realized the problem was I was never wearing the damn thing. I had so much money tied up in it, and I was never wearing it. So what I did was I insured it and at Brightco. So just look them up. They do jewelry insurance. Really well known. It was reasonably economic to insure it. Covers me for everything, including international travel and mysterious disappearance and even breakage. Like there's certain forms of damage I could do to it that would be covered. Not all, but some. Anyway, because that watch is heavily insured, I wear the damn thing much more than
Marky, I got to tell you something. I really do believe out of all the gold watches, right? Gold Rolex.
That's the one.
If you said to me, which one do you want? And I'm ignoring value, right? Like, I'll be honest with you. You're going to say, oh, John Mayer. You know what? I don't even want the Daytona because the Daytona for me, I'm a fat fuck. It wears slightly smaller.
Yeah.
For me, I think the best would be Day-Date, GMT Root Beer, or the Bluesy. And then I look at it and say, you know, rose gold, I'd love it. The thing I love about the Bluesy is that you got the blue and the yellow. They just work so well together.
And that blue, you can see it from a mile away. Look, there's an algorithm which includes the fuck off factor versus the price. And you kind of have to look, how do I get the maximum fuck off power for the minimum price? And when you weigh out all the, you know, you do the mathematical magic, it definitely spits out the blue dial gold sub 40 millimeter, the one that I have. Not that the 41 is bad. It's just more expensive and you're not getting anything more.
Look, I also find the clasp a bit big on the 41.
Agreed.
And I think the potential, look, they're both fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I never would criticize somebody who's got a 41 unless he's plastic, because then he's a cunt. And then he puts, but realistically, a gold sub, don't you think that's an achievement watch? Like, look at Roy. He's full of positive beans because he's got a Day-Date, a gold Rolex. He's got the green dial. That is amazing. Unfortunately, not everyone can get the green dial. It's only Roy because he's a plastic surgeon who's retired and he knows all the doctors on the committee, the doctors here, the doctors there, this doctor, that doctor. They got to send this stuff to Blue Bloods. It's got to go to Blue Bloods, Marky. Me and you got no hope. We've got no.
No. We're simple working folk.
Tell me, what's the worst thing you've
Regardless
done?
of dials, though, it's the the gold when you're wearing it. Like there's something that's
it's got the fuck off factor. There's a certain amount of pride that comes along with that thing. You know, you can look at that watch and go, you may be worth more than my car, but you are a magnificent fucking beast. You know, that is a good thing. What the hell is that noise? Wow, that was Roy. Roy has muted himself while he sorts out his heart-lung machine. Roy is currently visiting a wealthy client who he has on a heart-lung machine that is beeping.
up when it goes to one.
Super chat, Archie. Super chat on the board.
Hey, here we go. We got Chris Chang, $2. Thanks, Archie. Love you long time.
Well, what he's thanking you for is he asked a question in the comments that I answered on behalf of both of us. And what he said there was, long-time viewer, first-time commenter, thanks for commenting and joining and super chatting. Just got the call for a mint green Datejust 41 fluted on Oyster. How did I do? And I think that's a good get because that mint green
Datejust fluted on Oyster.
It's new. It's new, and it's a hard to get dial. It is the new hot one, hot to get.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to make a fortune flipping it. You buy it because you want it. I wouldn't.
No, but you can get out of it if you need to, and that is not true of all of the.
If you're going to flip it, make sure you ring David SW first. Get in touch with David SW to see if you can get out of that fucking thing first. Because I got to tell you something. You don't want to buy that shit. I'm just going to run the advert there, okay? Because it just needs to be said. Here we go. Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. There we go. That's David SW. That's where you got to go, guys, because I got to tell you something. There's no point licking the AD's asshole. No point. No point licking AD ass. Unless you're Roy. Roy seems to get good results. How did you do that, Roy? They love you, don't they?
Well, I'm in a small town. Like, that makes a difference. Like, if I was, in Chicago like Mark or in the LA area like Tesla, nobody knows or cares about, like, many, especially not anybody like me. But I've been in this town for a long time now, and it's a small town. So I've been talking to the people at the Rolex dealer before Rolex watches were hype. I would go in there and chat and whatnot when I was picking stuff up at the mall. And so I've known them for a long time. And then I was complaining for decades that they needed to bring back the vignette dials, and that specifically I wanted to see a large size green vignette dial in yellow gold. So I'd been asking for this kind of configuration for a decade before it existed.
My God, I just can't believe that, That's really...
So complain that you want a specific thing that they don't make for 10 years, and if they make it and you're nice to your AD from before anybody cared about Rolex, apparently they'll sell it to you.
Yeah. Tell me this. Does it help that you're a doctor? How many times did you drop doctor, give me the flu when you were talking?
Never. Never, never, never. Although I do know some like orthopedic surgeons here that are big watch collectors that are getting some from those guys like every other month. So there are some doctors that are pretty big watch collectors out here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do they handle it?
The Rolex AD?
Yeah,
They
being
they were super excited because I mean, this was the first. They have besides this location, they have two other locations in California, and between the three, this was the first of the new 40 millimeter vignette dial watches that they had received to any of the locations. So they were super excited to see it because it was a first for them as well.
Tell me this, Kessler, have you ever played the movie producer card to get a hard-to-get Rolex?
No. I think Roy has a good point,
have you
though.
promised people a part in the next James Bond sequel? What have you promised?
Yeah, right. It is harder in the big cities, I feel like. The couple times that I've gotten the Rolex at retail, it's been a little
What
bit
promises
outside.
did you make, Kessler?
Nothing. I got the Cermet with no purchase history. I walked in and they offered it to me like 3 months later. But it wasn't in a big
Yeah, not all of us can
big
date the
city.
staff, Kessler. Not all of us can date the staff.
I think, at least if you get the right person helping you who, because there's sales associates that actually like watches, and then there's sales associates that just, like being in sales. And so if you're talking to the right people and they can see that you're an enthusiast, I think that makes a difference.
100%. I think the paddock helped. The paddock helped a little bit.
Yeah, because then they know, like, if they offer you something, they're not wasting their time. Like, you could actually, purchase it and, hang on to it.
Exactly.
I got to tell you the truth. What lines did you use to get it? Hey, do you want a bit part on the next Bond movie?
What
Could
did
you
I say?
use
I
that
walked
line?
in. No. I walked in. I said, just something like I've been collecting for a long time, and I don't have any green watches in my collection. I'd love to get something green. That's literally all I said. And then like 2 months later, she offered me that mint green date just, and I passed on it. And then like a couple weeks later, she called me for the green sub. Done and dusted.
I got to tell you something. That date you got, Roy, is beautiful.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Have you had any offers to sell it? Have you received offers to sell it?
No, because the town that I live in, nobody notices watches. Like, nobody cares. Even when the steel sports started to go crazy and I was wearing my deep sea around, nobody ever, commented or anything on a watch. So I'm just not in the right area.
Hey, we got Herman Rants. Herman, I love the Seiko. Tell us about the Seiko, Herman.
Hello.
Hello, Herman. Tell us about the Seiko. It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a Seiko diver.
Fuck, I love it, man.
Yeah, it's good bang per buck. It's a shitter, but it's nice watch.
No, Seiko's not a shitter.
No, I like it. I like it a great deal. It gains about 10 seconds a day, but who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. You know what? I got to tell you something. Yeah, that's just so cool, man. It's so beautiful. How much? Oh, you're in the Honda. What Honda are you in?
CRV. Sorry, my mic was muted.
CRV. How many
CRV.
Ks you got on? Fuck that. That's the Japanese. That's perfect for this watch. Fuck, that watch is beautiful. How much was that? The Seiko?
$780.
I was selling one. Why didn't you buy mine? I got a cooler one than that.
What do you got?
I got the blue dial one.
A diver?
It's similar to that. You know the one I had it on my show before.
I probably saw it. I just don't remember.
Did you buy this new or second hand?
I got it new on eBay.
Wow, that's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, I got to live within my means. This is what I can afford, basically.
You know what? It's
got
fucking.
those,
What's the strap? What's with the strap? It came on a bracelet, doesn't it? Or what's the go? Tell me the story.
Nah, it came on a crappy rubber strap with a really, really painful keeper.
What
the
size
keeper-
lugs is that? 20 mil or 19s?
20. I got an
like
aftermarket.
What do you think,
strap.
Roy? What do you think, Roy? Do you like it?
No, it's a
Kessler?
solid, nice looking dive watch.
Yeah, I mean,
I
for
like it.
700
you.
bucks, you said, wasn't it? 700 bucks.
780 with tax and shipping and all that stuff.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it. It's a classic Seiko. You got the integrated lugs into the case like that. It's nice. I have an SKX that's similar to this, so I like this piece.
It's got the holes,
Yeah.
easy to take the strap off. Yeah. It's a 3 hertz movement. 3 hertz, baby. 3 hertz. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. It's also a 70-hour power reserve, actually. It's all right, it's good bang per buck. It's a good one and done.
What happened?
Where'd you buy it from?
Why did you get rid of the show
eBay.
card?
I was not living within my means.
Why do you say that, man? Life's not Dave Ramsey talk.
I don't know. I figure half of 1% of your net worth is way more than enough for watches. For me, I mean,
Where do you get these ridiculous figures from? The rule is 10%.
10%. But they could get stolen, man.
We got a super chat from Dirk Diggler the Stigler. $5. Herman, do you have to breathe through the BAC monitor to start this car?
Yeah, I do. Yep. I also got my leg
Herman,
bracelet on.
I got to tell you, I don't hate the watch.
Well, thank you. I thought you would hate it, frankly, but that's great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I really love you. You're a fantastic fan, and I really do appreciate you coming on to tell us the stories, okay?
Hey, no worries.
I appreciate it, man. You're a good guy. Herman, you're a really nice guy, and I just want to say to you, Herman, I sometimes haven't always appreciated your commentary, but man, you're a nice guy. You know that?
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Some people might disagree, but I thank you. I thank you. That's nice of you to say.
And I agree. Why isn't classical music more popular?
I don't think people have the attention span for it.
But I mean, do you understand? Like a big orchestra is expensive. When you get a rock band, all it is a guy, a drummer, a bass, a guitarist, and a vocal. That is so fucking cheap and nasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can get a guy with a piano and just the guy with a piano for recital, and that's
but they
cheap.
want people. Most rock musicians play in the key of C. Did you know that, Herman?
I think it's E because the lowest string on the guitar is E. A lot of them play like Metallica. Everything is in E.
No sharps, Herman. No sharps or flats. Okay,
Yeah, they don't read music.
They don't read.
Yeah.
Of course not. Oh, no, no, no. Why would they read music, Herman? Did you know on the violin, Herman, you know how you've got a sharp and a flat are the same note on the piano, right?
Yeah, and harmonic. Yeah.
Did you know on a violin they're actually slightly different?
How so?
A flat is different to a sharp. It's slightly different. My dad's a concert violinist, and he told me that interesting fact. Like the sharp and the flat are different notes. They are different. That's a slight variation. You can Google it later, Herman.
Well, okay.
By the way, I've got a piano tuner coming on Monday morning to tune my piano, the Kawai Baby Grand. You know what, Herman? We bought that Kawai. I don't know what you think. Instead of getting the TV for the kids, we got a Baby Grand piano. What do you think of that idea?
Oh, I love that idea. Of course. Of course. I think every house should have a piano in it, but that's just me. I think it's the
Every
greatest
house
invention
with
in the
a soul,
history of
Herman.
mankind.
Herman, every house with a soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying or not?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
I love you, Herman. You're a good man. You know that you play good music. You're a good musician.
When do you come into Southern California again?
Herman, unfortunately, I'm somebody who's been living over my means. I've been spending money like Congress, to quote Dave Ramsey. Okay?
Yeah, it's not good.
Herman, the dollar is so bad now. The dollar is so bad. And I can't see myself coming to America for the next couple of years because the dollar's so bad. And business hasn't been great, okay? I'm not saying I'm going out of business, but today we've been now for nearly an hour. This is 4 super chats just come in. It's pretty vicious business, Herman. It's pretty bad at times.
I reckon.
From Patrick Bateman, $5 New Zealand. Sent you my Seiko SPB383 on WhatsApp. Keep up the entertainment, big boy. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this here. Just getting. He's got a great photo of his Seiko.
Maybe you should start
yeah.
spooking Seiko. You know.
That is fucking. Actually, this is a really fucking nice Seiko. Now, my son has got the Grand Seiko. You know that, don't you? My son, I gave him that the Grand Seiko when he turned. See, I've
the spring drive. Yeah,
I took your advice. You said to me, "Give the watches away, get happiness," didn't you? Didn't you say that to me?
Yeah, I think I said something like that. Yeah.
You said, what's the point in hoarding a huge collection if you don't? You got to be nice to your kids. Give them some stuff. Go on a cruise. You told me.
Yeah, go on a cruise. Yeah, that was it. Go on a cruise. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, but I gave him my Grand Seiko. It makes him happy. He loves it. He's becoming a maths. He's doing mathematics at university.
Nice.
So Herman, have a look at that.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
That is fucking beautiful. Look at that. Now, what do these go for? What do these go for? Fuck, I love it, man. I really. I'm gonna do a fucking Google. Just doing a Google search. SPB383. I'm just gonna see. Oh, they're expensive. Fuck me dead. SPB383. They're about $2,000. Fuck, you can see the quality of it. Look at the quality of this watch. It doesn't look shitty. You know what I mean?
What was the original MSRP for that watch? That's what I want to know.
Okay, good question, Herman. Good question. The MSRP, fuck, it's 2,500 Australian. What's that? That's like 1,500 U. It's a GMT. Fuck, it's a GMT diver. It's not 2,500. What's that? That's Tag Heuer money. That's Tag Heuer. I'm just going to pull it up just so we can see. I've just gone to the Seiko website. Unfortunately, my regional settings, it set it to Australian prices, but we'll just call it up just to have a look here. Just getting it up now. Here we go. It's up. It's SPB 383, 2.5 Aussie. What's that? I'll just convert that to, that's AUD to USD. That is 1,500 US. I mean, that it's not cheap, but it's also not expensive. What do you think of that, Herman?
Yeah, I think it's, you know,
That's
for somebody.
serious dive watch.
It
You
is,
can you can fucking go in the pool, the sauna, the spa. That's a fucking serious dive watch, Herman. Is it Japanese? Is it Japanese? The thing I find with Seiko is the Japanese manufactured ones are a much better quality.
Yeah.
Have you found that, Herman?
Yeah, my Japanese made Toyota is
Your
flawless.
Japanese made wife, I tell you what, she is one thing, you know.
Okay, thanks. All right. You
she's
too.
fully made in
Your
Japan,
wife
wasn't
too.
she?
Your
Conceived
wife
and
is
made in
tremendous as
Japan.
well.
She was conceived and made in Japan, wasn't she, your wife?
The center of Tokyo. Center of Tokyo.
Don't get better than that. Herman,
Well,
why don't
yeah.
people like classical music? Why don't we get into, like, you talk to Roy. Roy's a doctor. Roy earns the bucks. Roy, do you have a grand piano in your house? Yes or no?
No, we don't.
Do you play piano upright?
Oh God, no! I'm like terribly
Roy,
non-musical.
you get a piano. Why don't in retirement? Why don't you get a baby grand piano and start practicing? You can come on our stream.
Because I'm hopeless. There's no amount of practice that could turn me into
Does your wife
even
and children
remotely.
play piano?
My wife is just as non-musical as me. So if my children have musical talent, I'd be shocked.
Herman, they're full of excuses. What do I do?
Well, you know, the people who are interested in so-called classical music are doctors and engineers and people like that, brainy people. Those are the type of people who are attracted to it or gravitate towards it.
So I don't mind listening to it. I just know I'm hopeless when it ever comes to playing it.
Herman, I really, in retirement, I want to play piano. I want to get less. I want to start. I actually, I've got to get a good piano. What's a good entry-level book to get to start from zero, from scratch, piano? What's a good book? What's the book?
Bastion Primer A.
That's what it's called, is it?
Yeah, it's for little kids, but it works really well.
You'd recommend it for me?
I've used it with adults. It's the best thing for anybody who's trying to learn how to read notes.
Bastion, Bastion Primary A. Is that right?
TIEN. Primer A. Primer, like the kind of paint primer. Bastion.
Oh, primer.
Primer A.
Okay.
But you might as well get A and B. You got to get A and B. There's two books.
Oh, A and B. Maybe we'll just go with the A for a start, okay? Save the money, Herman. I'll save the money because you know I'm a lazy cunt as well, don't you? I'm a lazy fucking cunt. You know that, don't you?
I think the first lesson will be easy for you. It's like your right hand and your left hand. If you can tell the difference, if you know the difference, then you've already got the first lesson down. That's where it basically starts. And then finger numbers after that. Each finger has a number. So you got to get the fingerings right. That's what we piano teachers teach.
Spell it for me. BAS.
BASTIEN. E as in
I get it.
Yeah, Bastion. Anyway, I think we're boring people. Let's get back to watches or something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's okay. Bastion. I've got Bastion, 4 adventure music books and lessons, primer and primer 2A level folder. Oh, yeah, my kids used to have this shit.
Yeah. You probably got one lying around somewhere.
Yeah,
check inside the piano bench and see if there's some old books in there.
Nothing worse than an instrument that's not being played by lazy kids. You know that?
Yeah, I was a lazy kid myself.
When did you really love piano?
I just started listening to the players, and something clicked in my brain, and I couldn't get it out of my system.
Rachmaninoff, who's your favorite pianist? Who's it?
Vladimir
Horowitz?
Horowitz. Vladimir Horowitz is my favorite.
Wasn't he a violinist as well?
No. No. Heifetz was a violinist. Jascha Heifetz. Heifetz, Horowitz, Rubinstein, you know, the greats.
Yeah. Roy, what do you think, Roy?
Hey, I mean, if you've got the aptitude for it, you know, it's always a fun thing to do. At least in my understanding, is to learn how to play an
Herman,
instrument.
cover me. I'm just going to go to the toilet. Just cover me with Roy. Talk to Roy. Speak freely, please.
Okay. Hey, Roy, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
You can have a go at Curly, by the way, too, Herman. Have a
What
go
about
at Curly for being a cunt.
I've done that. I'm not in the mood. Give peace. We need to give peace a chance. I mean, you know, give peace a chance. Everybody wants war nowadays. War, war, war. No, no, no. So what kind of a physician are you, Roy?
I'm retired, but
okay.
He's been enjoying the drama streams recently, so he's been getting into that.
Yeah, I must admit I enjoy that more than the watch talk myself.
Yeah.
But you know.
No, it's not exactly my thing. I've always been able to avoid
I understand
that, kind of shit for the most part. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah, everybody's got their own interests, and you know. For me, I don't know why I like the drama so much. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're down in Southern California.
Yeah, Irvine.
Okay. Yeah, no, we had a lot of people like that come out to the show. It seems like from the SoCal area.
Yeah, where are you at? Generally speaking.
I'm up in Reno.
Oh, nice. You're near Tahoe.
Correct. I am 20 minutes away from the beach in Tahoe, just right up the pass. So
I've considered moving to that part of the country.
Tahoe can be a little bit hard for people. Like, I mean, I don't know where you grew up, but if you grew up in Southern California, Tahoe is not for you, at least not year round.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, Tahoe in the summer, I don't know if you've ever been up here, but I mean, the warmest days you typically get are up into like the low 80s, and it's probably still windy, and the wind is not warm. And kind of like Lake Michigan, Lake Tahoe never gets warm. Like maybe the first couple feet will get warm, but the second you go down underneath that, it's always cold.
I went there one time during the winter, and I drove my Toyota SUV, and I hit some ice, and luckily I knew how to steer out of it because we were fishtailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that road from Reno to
potential for ice on the road, freezing rain, and then if you're up in Tahoe, you're gonna just expect snow. Like, you know, it's been a little bit thin, you know, this year, but in general, I mean, you could just get completely snowed in there for days at a time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. So
I was 3 years, was it 2 or 3 years ago? We had so much snow at the ski resorts that they were roping off underneath the lift because the lifts weren't far enough off the ground.
Wow. Yeah, we took one of the lifts. It was tremendous. I mean, the view from the top of the mountain.
From South Lake Tahoe. I'm sure you took the gondola from South Lake to the viewing area. Yeah, they run that year round. That's Heavenly Mountain. We
drove all the way from Irvine. It took us like 15 hours or something to get there.
No, yeah, it's a ways from, so because you also got to, not only is it a long distance north to south, you have to cross the mountains as well. So
yeah, the switchbacks are take a long time to, yeah.
But no, it's a beautiful area. It's just it's a slow area. There's not a lot going on. It's pretty chill.
But you're in Nevada, right? Not California.
I am. Yeah, I'm not in California now.
I
So
think
you
I
could
would
avoid
opt.
taxes and stuff
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
across the state line.
Yeah, absolutely. I would rather be in Nevada, the Nevada side myself
Yeah.
too.
No, it'll cost you the houses up there. I mean, they were already going up in value for several years prior, but really with everything that shut down during COVID, when people couldn't do anything, a lot of rich people from California bought houses up around Tahoe because then at least they could go hiking in the mountains and look at the lake and whatnot. And those property prices have not come down one bit.
No, of course not. So
So,
they'll probably go up more going forward. But
yeah,
anyway,
and shit. The last time I
yeah,
was up there, gas was like $7 a gallon too. So they rake you over the coals for literally everything.
I've never been to Reno.
G'day, gentlemen and lady.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hey Archie, get back here. Kay is on now. You can come back. Where's he going? What's he doing?
It's probably getting ice cream again.
He's probably taking it though.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
How's the weather up there in summer, like June, July, August?
Up at Tahoe?
Yeah.
Go guess like on average mid 70s, lows in the upper 60s, highs in the low 80s, and then constant wind.
Interesting. I'm gonna spend like the entire summer outside of Las Vegas, so I'm thinking about 3 locations to spend the summer.
If you've never been to Tahoe, it's really pretty. I mean, it's worth going up there just to see what it's like, and then you have the mountains to do stuff in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, some hiking and stuff.
Oh yeah, tons of hiking.
Just outside of Las Vegas, like 45 minutes, is called a place called Mount Charleston. It's like 10,000.
I've pretty much hiked everything within a 2-hour radius. So.
Oh, you've been there, okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of running out of options for my family here.
Yo, I just saw this
Great
from
Basin
Japan.
National
He's
Park.
like he's beatboxing. He got like 10 million subscribers. So I figured I'd throw down some beatboxing, you know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
No, but Ozzy, if you've never been up here, I definitely recommend it. At least
Hello,
like
Kay.
a long
How are
weekend or
you?
something.
I'm good. How are you?
Kay, I'm going to pick up a special teddy bear today.
Oh, cool. What are you gonna get?
Okay, it's a Bentley teddy bear. It's the only item in the Bentley catalog I can actually afford. And I got some Japanese. I'll show you some Japanese treats. Look at this. These are some Japanese treats. I'm going to do a taste test. Courtesy. And I've also got, look at this, strawberry Kit Kats. Strawberry Kit Kats. And this here is purple artichoke pecan nut chocolate. How do you think artichoke and chocolate goes? Give me some advice. It sounds, oh my God. What the fuck? Artichoke and chocolate. Let's have a look.
That sounds horrendous. Be good?
Delicious.
Oh.
It's like purple dog shits.
You like dog shit? You eat it a lot?
No, I don't, but
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Actually, fucking amazing. How are you, Kay?
Good. How are you? I was sick for like a week.
I like the teddy bears. You know that? I love teddy bears.
Do you sleep with them?
Yes, I do. Of course. Rich Mitch. We got Rich Mitch. Rich Mitch.
I like Rich Mitch. He's cool.
He is very cool. I'm just going to pull that super chat up now. Let me get it. Rich Mitch. I'm just going to find it. Here it is, Rich Mitch. Okay, I'm just calling it up. This is Chrono 20. No, I see. This is it. Is this factory or this is aftermarket? See, I don't know if that is actually factory. Likely gifted as part of Phil Neville's signing bonus. Oh, okay. See, I don't know. How can you authenticate this stuff? You know what I mean? I don't even know who Phil Neville is. Do any of you guys know who Phil Neville is?
No.
There we go. Look at that. Phil Neville.
Jesus. Did he play for the Padres?
Yeah, it's done so well. I would guess that it's factory. Usually, when they do the aftermarket diamonds and stuff like this, it looks like crap. That looks sharp.
I'll just see if I can get another picture of it. What do you think? Do you like it or hate it? What do you think? Give me your opinion, please. What do you think?
Got to be a really specific collector for that.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red and the bombs bursting in and gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
G'day, how are you?
Yeah, cool. Good to meet you.
No worries, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
First time.
Yes.
And what are you wearing? Speedy?
Yes, I am.
Speedy.
Yes.
Professional.
Your,
How's the light?
yes, it is.
Wow.
Your recommendation.
Hey, that's fantastic. Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury channel, and today guys I'm making a video I didn't think I would have to fucking make, but I've had a few embarrassing encounters and it's about time I tell you what fucking food I can't fucking stand. And I had one guy who took me out and you know, he says, oh, let's go to a nice French place. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, we'll go for French. And what sort of food do they serve? He goes, oh, I'm having steak tartare. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, how badly can the French fuck a steak up? I mean, it doesn't take much to fuck. You know, it's easy to cook. You put it on a fucking grill. You fucking then you put it on. You turn it over, then you put it on a plate. It's not that fucking hard, is it? It's not that fucking hard. How could the French fuck up a steak? Well, they do. They turn it into fucking pet food. Raw fucking steak. You get good steak, you turn it into mince. It looks like it came out of a fucking can. And I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but fuck me dead. Any of you fuckers there want to take me to meals, I'm going to have to make this video about what the fuck I like to eat and what the fuck I can't stand, because you fucking cunts can't seem to get the fucking sense into your fucking stupid brains. And I've had some fucking horrors. I mean, when I'm in fucking Hong Kong, I want duck. Fucking fatty fucking duck. That's what I want. I don't want fucking French fucking cat food, pet food. I mean, fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I don't want to eat fucking French pet food. I want fucking duck, you stupid fucking lousy sons of bitches. And I mean, look, you fuckers in it. Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to introduce a new service, Archie Luxury's Fashion Advice for a Fee. That's right, for $10 US, Archie Luxury, Fashion Advice for a Fee. A new service to fans of the Archie Luxury channel. I wear it as a dress. See, it's a man dress, see? Because it's long enough. So look, it's a dress. I can go like that, can't I? Very simply, send me the money to in the details section of this video is a PayPal address you can send the money to, and then send me a photo of your question. If it's say you want to know, does this briefcase, should I buy it? I'm a lawyer. Should I buy this briefcase or should I buy this one, or what do you recommend? And just tell me, give me a paragraph about what the problem is, and I'll answer it for you. I'll give you Archie Luxury's professional opinion. So there you go. Fashion advice for a fee. A new Archie Luxury service. Hey guys, we've also got a super chat from Patel Philippe, $2. Do you feel Easy went too far with Sucker Haunt? What the hell? What the hell happened with... I don't know nothing. What happened?
Easy's coming straight out of Compton.
It's
another crazy ass.
We got Naki Poo joining us. Hello, Nak! How are you?
What the fuck is going on here? Three breaks in 10 minutes? No, shut the fuck up for a
Strawberry Kit Kat. Look at this. Strawberry Kit Kat.
Three breaks in 10 minutes. Roy, what the fuck are you doing here? You're a doctor. You're going to question your life decisions. Seriously, Roy. By the way, what top are you wearing today?
Another black Nike one.
All right.
Very, very
what's going on here? What's going on here? Three
Business
breaks.
Is over, Nak. Business is over.
I know Lux is taking over with his fucking show. This is embarrassing. Herman, you got to question your life decisions too. Me too. He gives zero fuck. He just goes for a break. He wonders. This is embarrassing, Arch. I'm even embarrassed to be on here now.
It's over, Narc. The business is over.
Of course it's fucking over. It's been over for a couple of years.
Why you say that?
What do I say? I'm agreeing with you. It's been over. It's beyond embarrassing. Sometimes I want to watch a train wreck, but just the way you just wander around getting chocolates, strawberry and fucking anchovies. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You got Roy here, a doctor. You got Herman, whatever he is. You got beautiful K, by the way, with ample breasts. This is just embarrassing. You know what this reminds me of? I said the other day, a parody of an SNL parody of you. It's a bad parody. It's not even a good one. Do you agree with me, Roy? You must be bored being retired, fucking being on these fucking streets.
Roy gets
Seriously,
paid. Okay? Roy gets
right?
paid. Roy gets paid, okay?
Archie is a Shakespearean tragedy. If Shakespeare was alive, he'd write a 3-hour play about Archie.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe.
I don't know. Come on, this is fucking bad, Herman. Come on. We have to rely on you to fucking uplift the show. It's fucking bad. Take another break, Arch.
I don't know what to do anymore, Narc. I think it's over. The express train has finally come in, Narc. It's over.
And you haven't landed the bag with Mrs. Lai. You're fucked.
I haven't landed the what?
The bag. That's what they call it when you bag a millionaire or millionaires. This is embarrassing, Arch. Seriously, this is embarrassing. This is not even an intervention. Look, he's gone for another wonder, Roy. Look at him.
What can you do?
What do you mean what you can do, Roy?
What?
This is fucking... Actually, it's so bad, it's starting to get good again. It's that bad, it's starting to get good again. I'm going to retract some of my comments. Look at him. What do you get now? What do you get now, Roy? What's coming back with?
I got an unboxing for you guys to live the super chats. We got an unboxing.
We resorted to unboxing box of chocolates. What do you think this is, Roy? What do you think this is?
Probably another teddy bear.
Hard company.
That's what I'm guessing.
Turn my earphones down.
Welcome to the show.
Tan, can you just pause it for a sec?
Easy.
Pause it. I can't believe Suckerhorn was on a stream for 4 hours arguing with Easy. I don't know what's more embarrassing, Easy or Suckerhorn arguing with Easy for 4 hours. It was gold. I scrolled through it. I can't believe Suckerhorn was on a stream for 4 hours.
Details I'm forgetting.
First of all, yes, I took Archie out. I wasn't begging you to go to the red light district as you will have other people, sort of believe you.
Now, Archie,
let's go to the kangaroo.
Archie begged me to take you out. You didn't beg me to take you out. I said,
no, I didn't. You were sitting in your room smoking weed until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I gotta go.
It wasn't 2 o'clock in the morning. It was 10 o'clock.
Oh, your watch stopped. It was 2 a.m. in the morning.
You came to my
well, would you really like me to tell you what really happened that night?
Hear me out.
Would you really like me to tell the punch?
How some Sheila in Nana Plaza stole your wallet the night before.
Ooh.
No, that's not the case.
No, it's not the case. You and I both know what happened that night. Were you not off your tits on marijuana until 2 a.m. in the morning? Oh, my watch stopped. I'm like,
right, you're repeating yourself. Hard company, you're repeating yourself. So did you get your
how
wallet?
is this even this hard company? This isn't even dirt. So what? He was just smoking marijuana. Who gives a fuck?
I smoked marijuana for 50 years.
Suckerhorn said everything on the channel over the years. Like, if you want to know about Suckerhorn, just go watch the videos. What fucking special shit do you think you have?
If you want me to tell you the real story, I'll tell it to you.
Yeah, but what about?
Hey guys, I got an unboxing. Let's unbox. Kay likes unboxes, don't you? You like boxing, don't you, Kay? Of course she does. She's a girl of talent and style and class. She's a lady. She's a lady. And I'm going to unbox this. It's a, look at this. Da-da-da-da. What is this? I'll show you what it is. It's a one and only. It's a deal buster, hunger buster, deal maker. It's a deal. It's a deal. Let's have a look. What do you think it is, Roy?
I was thinking it was some sort of bear, but obviously it's not, so it's probably a pen.
What do you think it is, Herman?
Squale.
And Kay, what do you think it is? Okie dokie, let's open her up and have a look. It's from the house of Alfred Dunhill. And what is it?
A pack of smokes.
A fountain pen. It's a fountain pen.
Nice.
Very nice. 1980. 1980 wants their pen back. Thank you. We'll go soon. Yeah, what did you think? It's actually tortoiseshell. Look at that. It's sort of marble tortoiseshell type pen. Whew. It's pretty good. I love it. I love it. I love it to death.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. And where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountain side, let freedom ring.
Herman.
What's up, man?
This is the pen. I'm going to test it. Talk to me, Herman.
Okay. How very much I loved you. How very much I tried my best to give you the good life. But in spite of all that I tried, a handful of our people, with their lies, have made our life impossible. There's no way to detach ourselves from what's happened today. We are sitting here waiting on a powder keg. Eskimos, they took it in their stride. Let's be dignified. Let's be dignified. That's all I got.
It's pretty good, Herman. I like what you've got. I can tell you that much. I actually like it.
That's a famous quotation. Very famous. Name that tune. Anybody in the audience can name that tune. Come on, we're supposed to be laughing here. Everybody laugh. Ha 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 ha. Let's enjoy ourselves. Yeah, let's enjoy ourselves. What the hell?
How important do you think sexy is in a relationship, Herman? Sexy.
You mean husband-wife relationship or husband-mistress relationship or
Yeah, something like that, Herman. You got
husband-prostitute relationship?
you get what I'm saying, Herman. Come on, let's not get
Well,
too
I reckon
analytical
it's
here.
yeah, I reckon it's important. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I
mean,
really.
I'll take a sexy woman over an unsexy woman anytime.
Would you take an ugly, enthusiastic woman over a sexy, unenthusiastic woman?
Yes, of course.
Enthusiasm is more important.
I think being able to cook, really cook, is more important than any of that stuff. If a woman can really cook, man, she's worth her weight in gold. That's my opinion.
Oh, I see.
Sex, men can buy that stuff. I mean, you ask, Tommy Lee, the drummer for Motley Crue. Howard Stern was saying, "Oh, you're having sex with Pamela Anderson. I envy you. I envy you." And Tommy Lee said, "Show me a hot girl, and I'll show you a guy who's tired of having sex with her." I mean, after a while, it gets old, man. It gets old after a while. You don't marry somebody for sex. That's a dumb reason to marry a person. You marry them for other reasons. Better reasons. You understand?
Like sanity.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Sanity. Yes. Absolutely.
What's gone wrong with my streams? Why the fuck are they in the toilet? Can I ask you that, Herman? Just a
Because I'm on here. That's why. You should kick me off immediately.
that. We got another super chat. We got Patel Philippe. Patel Philippe, $2. Do you feel Easy went too far with Suckerhorn? I don't even know what happened.
I think that Suge Knight went too far with Easy. And Tan will understand what I'm saying. Easy was a talented guy. He was a real gangster from the street. He was a dope dealer. Those other guys in NWA, they were fake. They were phony. And old Suge Knight, gave Easy the prick. I believe he did that. Suge Knight, you mock schmo. Anyway. Easy was cool, man. He went on the Arsenio Hall show wearing like a bathrobe.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, rest in peace, Eric. Rest in peace, my man.
Did you know him, Herman? Did you work with him professionally?
No, of course not. No, I was like 12 years old when they were big. No.
Yeah, I get it, Herman.
Yo, where are the other guests? What are they doing? Yo, Kay. What about our physician friend?
Oh, I'm prepping dinner here.
He's prepping dinner.
Got some steak and mozzarella sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds good. Are you having us over?
Unfortunately, I think everybody's a little bit too far away.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is a problem that can be solved with money. So, plane tickets.
Okie dokie. It's very interesting. I got to tell you, we got a super chat from Patel Philippe, $5. Pull up the new Mad 2 jumping hour on monochrome and thoughts. Let's have a look. So this is the collaboration. Mad. I'll get chronom. Okay, let's get this thing up here. Let's get it up. Get it up, baby. I got to get this baby up on the screen. We got to get this baby up on the screen, big boy. We want this baby on the screen. So it's monochrome. I love mono. I think they've got some really good articles. The new Mad 2. Let's have a. Oh, look at this. Fuck, look at this. This is interesting. Introducing Mad Editions presents its second concept, the Mad 2 Jumping Hour. Fuck. Is that an MDF?
Yeah, I
One of
think
the
they
main...
do these to bring them to a price point where normal people have the opportunity. I like this more than the Mad 1.
Yeah, it's yeah, I like the green. I like the green strap with it. It really, green is all the rage, isn't it? It's quite nice, actually. I don't mind that at all.
I assume they'll probably do different colors and limited release in each one. They kind of did that with the Mad 1.
Yeah. Interesting product, isn't it? What do you think?
Do they say how many they're making or what the price point is?
I mean, what's the movement? What's how many? What's the power reserve? How many hertz is the movement? What's
So they're about
case size?
2,900. Similar pricing to the previous one, and the movement is a base movement by LUXURIA caliber G 101. Power reserve 64 hours. Herman, 64 hours is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to buy it at a raffle. There's a raffle. It's a raffle. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, they do that to give everybody a shot at it with these Mad Editions.
Fuck, I don't even know if I want to buy one. I don't know what to say.
I like it at 20. The price is pretty good.
Oh, they got some different colors. I like the brown, the orangey brown. What else do they got? The green. What colors have they got? Green. So it's just two colors? How many colors have they got? I don't think there's that many. Green and which color would you go for, Herman?
What is the color other than green?
They got this orange here, the orange and the green.
Green, I guess. Green would be better for me.
What do you reckon?
What are the dimensions of the piece?
It's like a 40 mil watch. It's
how thick is it? 13, 14?
It's not bad actually. I'll just get it dimensions. 42 mil by 12.3 inch thick. That's a pretty thick monkey, isn't it?
What about lug to lug?
30 meters water resistant. It doesn't tell me lug to lug.
Yeah.
What's the base movement?
Too big.
Phone call.
You reckon?
Yeah. For me, maybe not for you, but for me, yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting stuff. That movement's also used in Andordain, Furlan. I never fucking heard of half these fucking dog shit brands. Fuck me dead. Who the fuck uses this? Is just... Yes, maybe it's not for me. I'm sorry. It's not for me, okay? Would you go for it?
No, I'd stick with my Seiko diver.
I think with that said, guys, sticking with Seiko diver, it's time to wrap this fucker up.
Woohoo!
Please remember to upvote, and please, guys, I want to thank the people who super chatted today. We had Yankee Doodle, Chris Chang, Dirk Diggler, Patrick Bateman, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, and Patel Philippe. That is the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. And thank you for tuning in. See you later, guys. Thank you,
Peace
Herman,
out,
for
boy.
coming. Thank you for coming, man. It was great to see you.
Likewise.
Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxie show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Tongues on strings, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.